Now, Russia's invasion of Ukraine has had a devastating impact on the country's children, with authorities saying at least 205 have been killed since the conflict began. The UN also estimates that as many as 2/3 of all children in the country have been displaced. Yogita Lamai has been talking to families caught up in this war.
The worst moment of a parent's life. A father's final conversation with his boy. A community scattered by war, together in grief, to honour the life of a child they loved. This is Elisei Ryabukon grandmother. He was 13. A month ago, he was killed in firing by Russian soldiers as his family tried to leave their village. Remembered as a humble, helpful boy who didn't like to fight. One last time, his mother, Ina, tended to her son before they took him away. In moments like these, the senselessness of war is so plain to see.
I want the world to know about the crimes of Russia. I want every victim to be counted. Russian soldiers had allowed us to leave. They even waved us goodbye. Then when we were crossing a field, they started firing at us from every direction.
Elisei is among 200 children known to have been killed in Ukraine so far. The impact of war on the lives of Ukraine's children is evident in the spaces they once occupied. 2/3 have been forced to leave their homes. This school in Bucha, near Kyiv, was used as a base by Russian soldiers. Hundreds of schools and colleges in Ukraine have been damaged. Many more are empty because people have fled. When you walk through a classroom like this one, there are so many questions that come to mind. What must this place have looked like on any given weekday before life was suddenly interrupted? Who were the children who sat here? We followed the story of one student from Bucha. Elisei Ryabukon now lives in one room of a rundown government building in Kyiv with his whole family. They managed to escape the fighting through a humanitarian corridor that had been opened in March. It was so hard to get through the nights. We were afraid a shell would hit us at any moment, he said. Even here, I can't escape the feeling that the war is still all around us. I dream about my family being killed or taken hostage by the Russians. I wake up in cold sweat. Children like Elisei didn't have the chance to grow up. And it's far from over for families in Ukraine. Every day, thousands of young lives are at risk. Yogita Lamai, BBC News, Kyiv.